All right. Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Paul here. Just going to do a quick design today. So, yeah, if you guys are here, feel free to say hi in chat. I'm going to be doing some weird stuff with type, kind of distorting some typography. So, here we are. And just kind of checking elsewhere. So, yeah, this is what we're going to work with. Feel free to say hi, just double checking everything. Fantastic. Okay, cool. So yeah, feel free to say hello, and let's get this started, because I wanted to do this, Froja. Thank you so much for joining me. This is awesome. So I was kind of working on this earlier, and I wanted to work on it some more, right? So just wanted to get weird with it. So thank you so much for joining me. This should be fun. In fact, I could go rounded, but basically I'm looking for a fun font that I'm then going to distort and do some colorful, glowy, distorted typeness to it is the plan, but we're going to go with decorative. Right, so we'll just see what that looks like, and hopefully it won't get too crazy. And sure enough, it immediately does. But I like this stuff. Oh, look at that font. I already changed a little bit of the kerning, but yeah, just picking a font like this one. Perfect. This is what I'm looking for. Froja, let me know if the audio sounds good. But hello there. All right, so this is what I'm going to work with. It's pretty straightforward with this. So I'm going to double click on this. I'm going to add a gradient overlay to it. It's going to go from black to white, something kind of like that. And just so you know, it's reflected. That's what's happening. That's why it goes from dark to light to dark. We'll also give it like a little bit of a bevel and emboss. So I'm just kind of going with this. I know it looks ugly right now. It'll get cooler in a little bit. Not to worry. Make sure this is nice and soft, sort of bubbly text like so. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to add now a gradient map right over here. Zoop. Gradient map. And throw a color in there. Benito, how you doing? Awesome. Good to have you here. So just jumping in, adding this gradient map to it. We can see what it's doing is it's applying to the whole thing. Let's reverse it. Something like that. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm working with. I'm just kind of playing around. I'm going to add more with this. What I love to do is go ahead and distort it. So converting this to a smart object. Let's like distort it some more. Jump in here. You know what I might do? You know what this needs? This needs to be stacked. I just realized that. Let's stack it. Kind of like that. And adjust accordingly. There we go. Something kind of like that. Now let's convert it to a smart object, liquefy it, jump in here, smush things around, not too intensely, right? Because the pressure and the density is kind of high. Holy moly. That is on an extreme warp, isn't it? And a lot of time it's because of the resolution, but I changed the rate down to like 23. So just drop down the rate, as you can see right up here. Lewis, did I have a good New Year? Yes, I did, man. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. I'm just kind of getting back into live streaming. New year, new year of live streaming. If you hold down the Option key, it will like reverse what you're trying to do. So now it's pinching instead of sort of like bulging out. So I'm kind of pinch on some of this, make it look a little tighter. And we're just going to have some fun with this weird type. Weird. Bloop. Let's pull this down. That should be, oh, W for forward warp. Irina, how you doing? So yeah, how was your new year, Lewis and Irina? How's everybody's new year going so far? So what you can do is you can do a reconstruct, which is right under warp, because right in here, I want to push this back into place. So I can just kind of grab that smaller brush, push it back into place so it doesn't distort that D if we don't want to. And man, did I distort that D a lot. Let's fix it. There we go. Kind of like so. All right, this is only the beginning. Even up here, push this out. Make it nice and bulbous. That's looking weird. Too weird for this. So let's bring it back, and that's good. Click OK. Did I spell weird wrong? Now I have to double check. It's been one of those words that I'm like, have I just been spelling it wrong? I might have. W-E-I-R-D. I got it right. Okay, so I'm going to play with this gradient map some more because we've done this. New layer, B for brush. As we paint, we can start to get this, like, you know, obviously this sort of neon spray look, which is cool. But I already have this in a smart object. So you know what I'm going to try? I'm going to do you one better. Let's fix this little issue right up here. It's a little dot right there. Just fixed it. In fact, you could show backdrop. Anytime you have little issues right here, that's an issue. It should enable me to like restore. So I don't know fully where that's coming from. Oh, well, fixed it now. Awesome. We're good. Okay, take this. Let's blur this. So let me show you what happens when we go to blur. Let's do an iris blur. Iris blur. Oh, I've had a problem with my computer, but basically because it's hiding. I don't know why it doesn't actually show me the sort of outline of the, or it doesn't give me the control points for my blur, and that's kind of frustrating. But see how it's bleeding out? That's what I'm trying to fix now. Right there. See, there we are. Let's decrease that blur. See? Just doing some stuff like that. I don't know. Now I think it's, yeah, I agree. I think it is looking cool. We just added that iris blur, and we could start blurring more parts of this if we want to as well. I know some people that will Command J, rasterize. You could rasterize it. I mean, it's not going to be editable now, but that's where you can start to push around some of these inner elements. It might be something I do. It just kind of depends. But there we go. We have our fun, stay weird look. But we could have even more fun with this. And I don't even know if I wanted to do that. Let's take a look at this. Let's double click inside of it. Let's play with this some more. I'm going to edit this canvas size. We'll go 1000 by 1000. Get an extreme here. We want lots of room. I'm going to take this. I'm going to copy this layer style and clear layer style. So let me save it. Let me go back here. So all the gradients is what makes that, give it that cool effect. It's because of the gradient map. But I want to apply it back to paste layer style, to this piece on top of it. So now inside of here, I could start painting with blacks and whites and stuff like that. So anyways, you'll see what I mean in a second. Let's paint with a little blur. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do you one better. Check this out. I'm getting smarter by the minute. Layer folder. Effect. Put it on that layer group. This is inside of that layer group. Also, what's inside that layer group? Can I put that liquify on it? Or the blur gallery? Probably not. But now when I paint, I'm painting on this separate layer, but it has that same effect that's applied to it. That's all. You know, this blur gallery. Oh, this is interesting. I know why it's that way. Just trim it up, because this is what it was like before. Save it. Now we're back to where we were. All right, so we figured out some things. So now what I did is I just created this. I have this ability to create the second layer in here that will allow me to just kind of have these cool like little bursts. And this is where I'll maybe use my Wacom, like coming out right there. There's our cool whatever sort of burst effects. You get the idea. So this way I don't really have to smudge this, but I get that same effect on the inside. That's what I'm going for. Cool. Just painting. Yeah, we got it. We're doing it now. We got it. I want to make sure we don't lose the shape of the W. Let's bring that back in. And let's play with some more gradient maps. Command J. New one. Let's try, because I really just tried this first one. Not on your life. Too weird. That one has potential. That one's too bright. I think this one has the most potential. So let's come in here, say new. And maybe just try to tweak this a little bit. You know, it's the green. I'm not crazy about this green in the center. Maybe that's it. Let's go electric. So you know what? I'm going to soften this some more by throwing another filter on top. Gaussian blur. There we go. The blur gets rid of all those weird lines. And just for fun, let's paint with. There we go. Stay weird. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do, is make it weird, and I did. So thanks for joining me. Everything seems to work out. Technically, that was my plan all along, to make sure you guys can hear me. Hopefully you can hear some music. And now look, I'm on this side. So yeah, hopefully you're into it. And that's all I have. So let me know if you guys want to see anything. I'm going to be live streaming, hopefully some more, but I'm going to be gone the next 2 weeks. But that's kind of my schedule. Thank you so much for watching, and let's stay in touch. Thanks, Bo. Bo? Is that how I said? Bay? Maybe it's Bay. All right. Thanks for hanging out.